Welcome back, everybody. You're watching Behind the Fame, and today's featured video is on the legendary actor Boris Karloff. Join us here at Yesteryear TV, where we take a glimpse, little snapshots of your favorite celebrities in film, television, movies, radio, and pop culture. In an era defined by their talent, Boris Karloff left an indelible mark on the world's. Let's explore the story behind the legend. Boris Karloff, born William Henry Pratt, 1887 through 1969, was a British actor who became an international horror icon through his portrayal of Frankenstein's monster in Frankenstein, released in 1931, and its sequels, as well as roles in The Mummy and many other genre films, stage works, radio shows, and TV programs. He was born in suburban London to a civil servant father of Anglo-Indian heritage and lost both parents young, being raised mainly by older siblings. After schooling at Enfield Grammar, Uppingham Merchants Taylor School, and King's College London, he abandoned plans for a consular career, emigrated to Canada in 1909, and worked manual jobs before drifting into stock theater, where he adopted the stage name Boris Karloff to sound exotic and distance himself from the Pratt family. Karloff spent years in small silent film roles, often playing ethnic heavies, before gaining attention in The Criminal Code and Scarface, and then breaking through as the monster in Frankenstein, a physically punishing part that, with Jack Pearson's makeup, created one of the cinema's most enduring images. He quickly became a leading horror star in films such as The Old Dark House, The Mummy, The Mask of Fu Manchu, Bride of Frankenstein, The Black Cat, The Raven, and later worked with producer Val Lewton on acclaimed psychological thrillers like The Body Snatcher, Isle of the Dead, and Bedlam. Beyond film, Karloff appeared on Broadway in hits like Arsenic and Old Lace and The Lark, earning a Tony nomination, and he became familiar radio presence on anthology shows, comedies, and his own series starring Boris Karloff. In television, he acted in or hosted series such as Colonel March of Scotland Yard, Thriller, and the never-aired anthology The Veil, and later voiced and narrated the animated special How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which won him a Grammy. Karloff married 6 times and had 1 daughter, Sarah, while long-term back problems and arthritis stemmed from years of heavy labor and demanding makeup work. He continued acting into the 1960s, including low-budget horror productions made partly in Mexico, and sadly died in Sussex in 1969. He is commemorated with 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and remains a central figure in the history and iconography of horror. That was a quick look into the life and career of Boris Karloff. Now, anyone who knows Hollywood immediately recognizes Boris Karloff as the monster in Frankenstein. And yes, we still confuse the monster as Frankenstein. To this day, when you see the image, you think of Frankenstein. You don't say the monster. Oh, look, it's the monster. You say, that's Frankenstein. Because the name just fits the image. I guess in the movie, he was the monster created by Dr. Frankenstein. But to millions and millions of fans, when you look at him, you don't look at the monster. You see, oh, that's Frankenstein. But I love Boris Karloff, and I'm sure many of you do here. I remember him, I think, Abbott and Costello, Meet the Killer. I think that was with Boris Karloff, and he was phenomenal in that role with Abbott and Costello, and also in The Mummy. So go look at the old 1930s and 40s original horror films. you'll see Boris Karloff in many starring roles and supporting roles. So if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, let me know below. What were your favorite roles or memories of Boris Karloff growing up? Your favorite movies? Did he terrify you? As a kid, I was terrified by the Draculas and the Frankensteins and the Mummy and the Wolfman, as well as the Invisible Man and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. All those, and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Not getting into the 50s, I think, but nonetheless, we love Boris Karloff, and he was a huge part of Hollywood and the horror genre and makeup genre, and just a sad loss. And he was an amazing, amazing actor. All right, thank you for joining me here on Behind the Fame. Any questions, comments, or feedback, leave them below. Thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next video.